Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with another TTM Mail Week recap episode for you. I have a few things that came in this week from the mail. Also, I have one that came into my parents' house from last week that I wanted to show and make sure we get credit for my team for the points for the end of the year contest with Adam 716 and Brandon Stemmons. We will start with the cards first, and this is the one that went to my parents' house. This is Crew Chief Jimmy Makar. I did let Chase know that I got it in. I don't know if he was able to get that one in time or not, but in case we didn't, there's that one. And then I had Frank Catalanato on a 1999 Pacific with the Detroit Tigers. Neither one of these cards are in great shape, but we're just going for the signature. So at least a couple points for this week on that one, or at least one, depending on if the Jimmy May card counted last week. Then next up, we got some autographs for Akira returns. This one's pretty cool. I remember her in the 2008 Olympics. It's pretty cool. She came back. She just had a kid recently, and still had that competitive fire to compete, and got back in shape. And at the age that most Olympians are retired or doing commercials and not competing, I think she was like 36. I want to say 35, 36 years old, and she was beating out kids half her age. So in the Olympics, it's really cool to watch. But this is Miss Dara Torres, who signed 1 and 2 and 3, and she also signed the RSVP card, which I include just as extra information for them to get in contact with Michael if they like. Also, to know that the charity is legitimate. And she did check mark that she would like to receive more 8x10s in the future. So Michael will hopefully send some to her. So I did let him know about that, and then I will send those RSVP cards to him. I think that's kind of like a cool thing for him to keep track. Maybe he can put in a separate binder or something, just show all these people who went out of their way to help out his charity. I think that'd be kind of cool. So we're definitely, I think at least a couple of those photos are going to be going over to Michael, so that should be pretty cool. And then we don't stop there with the swimmers. So we have another swimmer, this time a man. Competed a little bit earlier, but he still does like appearances in like celebrity kind of like competitions and things like that. But this is Mr. Rowdy Gaines. There's another Olympic gold medalist swimmer for Team USA. Here's another one of him. And then we got a little bit more recent. He's in his early 60s now, still looks great. And then he included one of his extra. So he was in the 1980. He's voted in the. Well, here, I'll just let you read it. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. If you want to pause that and read all the stuff. But he signed this one, included that one. From Pool and Hot Tub Alliance is his kind of like charity slash organization. And then he also did sign the RSVP card requesting to get more photos sent to him. So that's really cool. So 2 people reaching out, so that's really awesome. Next up we have, actually would have been for the Battle of the Decades contest that was canceled, but still cool. We got, Gary Schepke. This isn't my photo, I don't think, because there's nothing on the back. So it says, Caleb, the odds of a successful mission are 100%. He's from the Clone Wars, I believe, if I remember right. Series. I think this is Schepke. So don't know if that's any relation to Henry there, but we got voice actor return. Then we get back to some more autographs for a cure. This is a comedian and actor. Made many appearances on the David Letterman show. This is Mr. Jeff Altman. So we got him there. Kind of a funny photo. We got this one with David Letterman. I figured that'd be a cool one to give the autographs for a cure. And we got this one, just kind of a candid shot. So, very nice. And we have another one for autographs for a cure. I went crazy with the autographs for a cure one. So, we got Mr. Lyman Ward, who signed 2 photos. This one, technically we got 3 signatures. We got 2 photos signed with 3 signatures, so it's kind of cool. And then he signed the RSVP card. He didn't necessarily designate a box, but he still might be open to getting requests. Did let Michael know about that. Then we have a country pop singer from the 80s. He threw in a couple extras, it was pretty cool. This is Mr. Johnny Tillotson. We had a few number 1s there. So he signed a couple photos for me. And then he threw in some American Bandstand cards, which is pretty cool. I believe this is also sent off for autographs for a cure. I did not keep track of these, so I don't have 100% sure on that one. He says, "Congratulations on your good work. God bless, Johnny." So there's that. Yep, in the letter I talk about autographs for cure, so that's definitely where that is supposed to go. So very cool. Then I want to make sure I get Star Tiger ready, because we got a pretty cool World War II veteran return. This is going to be Mr. Leland D. Chandler, who signed one of the customs that Henry sent me. He is an ex-POW from the, I think it's Yodogawa camp. Yeah. Sorry, some of the ink rubbed off on the back. So he fought in the Philippines. He is the only surviving veteran from that POW camp. He was born in 1923, served in the U.S. Army. And again, it says fought Japanese in the Philippines. Surrendered in May 1942. His unit was brutally tortured. He ended up in Yodogawa camp until near war's end. Only 52 Yodogawa POW survivors. He's now the last living one. So wow. So he is 98 years old. I don't know if he wrote this or maybe somebody helped him, but if it matches the signature there, so he's got some beautiful handwriting right there. So that's really cool. It says, "Dear Mr. Craig, really appreciated your thoughtful letter and hearing of your activities. So many gave so much to keep this country free and so many did not come back. Of the 400 POWs at the Yodogawa steel mill, only 52 were still alive. Now there are less than 20 survivors of the World War II military who served in the Philippine Islands when it was surrendered to Japan in May 1942. No memory of all those who served these are and elsewhere. It is very nice for people who honor and remember them. I would be happy to have your friend Scott Masters contact me." So Scott Masters is he comes on the Veterans Breakfast Club live stream if you guys ever want to go on there. Also trying to make sure I put their link. I'm trying to make sure if I can put some links to Scott's stuff as well. He does interviews with World War II veterans, so I put him in touch with him. He's so far the second person, I believe, to reach out to him that we know of, so that's pretty cool. And I also invited Mr. Chandler if he wanted to come on the Veterans Breakfast Club. So hopefully between me, Scott, and maybe some others, maybe Henry or Rydom, maybe he'll join us one day on a show. So definitely go check out some helpful links down below if you're interested. It's really cool, really fun. We had Wallace Johnson, who I wrote to a few weeks back, joined us, and I wasn't able to be there live, but I did watch it later, and it was just a really cool show. He's quite a remarkable man, even more so than I thought, so it was really awesome. And last one, I'll just cover up my address. Got a return to sender. I tried, that was a shot in the dark because it was coming too close to the time we're ending. Because if you don't get like, if you don't get your requests out to via venue addresses at least before the 2 weeks before the show ends or filming ends, most likely they're probably not still there or not going to take their mail with you or with them, not with you. I have had a few successes, depends. But I was kind of a shot in the dark. I tried Miss Laura Linney. In case you don't know who that is, there she is, Laura Linney. I've missed her twice, trying to send it via venue. So the first one I didn't even get it out in time yet, so I just kind of held on to the photos, I think, or something. So we'll have to try again some other time. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate all the support. And also, I do need to get JC's mailing address since he won the giveaway. I don't know if he's responded yet to me. I haven't seen anything yet. My emails in the previous giveaway results episode. If you could contact me, I can get those out to you. So that is it, guys. Talk to you guys all later, and have a good day. Bye.